Hi, my name is Tammy. I am here again with your Lifestyle Broward. I tend to share topics on a weekly basis that I find that will be beneficial, whether it's to a buyer or a seller here in Broward County. And so today I want to talk about 5 ways in which you can save for down payment. Now, why am I even talking about this type of topic? I am talking because when I normally talk to individuals like myself or young adults or older adults who are renting right now, they typically say they have no money to be able to purchase a home. And so for me, I find that there are resources out there that you can actually delve into to be able to help you be able to purchase your home. And so today I want to share 5 ways in which you can save if you're even thinking or contemplating about getting your home for the first time. Now, first thing is to be able to transfer a fixed amount into a special savings account every month. What do I mean by this? I mean, there are times when, yes, you put funds in towards a savings account, but if your checking account and your savings account is in a similar portfolio or similar bank where you can readily access, sometimes you can see that amount. And typically you tend to, if you need a extra thing or expenses that you have to meet, you tend to just transfer the money right into your savings account. And, that then decreases your savings. One thing that you can do is to be able to create a separate savings account and just allocate it. So allocating it to just housing. This is my housing savings account. And so what you do, you just do a direct deposit into this account on a monthly basis and just don't think about it. You can set whether it's a year or a year and a half or 6 months or whatever the time may be, where you don't touch this account at all and you transfer this fixed deposit into this on a monthly basis. You can do the transfer, or if you work at a place where they do direct deposit, you can actually split your direct deposit in going into 2 different banks. So one could be this assigned account and then the other could just be your regular checking account. So this is definitely one way in which you can start saving towards your house. Another thing is to be able to lower your expenses. Now, in lowering your expenses, what I mean is to be able to go through your monthly expenses and go step by step through each expenses, identifying if there's an expense that you actually don't need or don't use as much that you probably can cut down on, or there is an actual utility or cable bill that somehow when you first got your cable, you got all the channels, you got all the, things that were happening, all the movie channels, but then over time, you might not watch HBO as much, or you might not watch Showtime, or whatever the case may be. So you can actually eliminate those off your cable bill, or go through and eliminate things that you don't need, so that those funds you can then now allocate towards that savings account that I mentioned firstly. So that's actually one positive way in which you can start saving as well. The next way that you can save is to be able to reduce your high interest rate debt. What do I mean by your high interest rate debt? Now, sometimes we get credit cards and sometimes we have multiple credit cards. And with those credit cards, they have different APR interest rates that is assigned to them on a yearly basis that we're actually paying these interests towards each and every month. So go through your credit cards and see which one of your credit cards are actually at a higher APR interest rate. So some credit cards that you get, depending on your credit score, may be 25% APR, they may be at a 15%, or they may be lower. But what you can do to start saving and to start saving more is to be able to pay off your high interest rate credit card first, right? Or if you have a high interest rate credit card and then you have another credit card with a lower interest rate, then what you can do is transfer some of the expenses from that major credit card into the lower interest rate credit card so that you can actually save on interest. Once you start saving on these interests, those funds you can then later be able to transfer into that saving account that is assigned as well. And so as you go, this will kind of help you to be able to develop a system and then be able to save you a lot more. Now, the next thing you can do is actually borrow from your retirement plans. Now, with retirement plans, if you're able to borrow money towards your down payment towards your home, then the taxation on that funds due to early withdrawal is no longer penalized. And so that's actually one way in which you can do it as well. So if you have a certain amount in your retirement fund, whether that retirement fund was started with your job or with your company or whatever the case may be, or you may have started it on your own, you're able to then use some of that fund towards your home and then later pay it back if you choose to do so. Now, finally, looking into down payment assistance program. Now with down payment assistance program, there are several cities that are offering down payment assistance. So cities such as Lauderdale Lakes are offering up to about $15,000 towards down payment. Cities such as Miami Garden is offering about $30,000. You have Tamarack offering $7,000. Now within this pandemic of COVID, yes, their requirements are a little bit different, but you can call a city that you feel would be a good city that you would like to move in and actually ask that city what it is that they're doing towards first time home buyer down payment, and they'll be able to gladly share that information with you. So this is actually another way that you can save towards your down payment, and so that's good. So I was glad to share this video with you. I look forward in sharing many other videos. If you feel that you're ready to start saving for your home, you want to move forward, you want to get your home in 6 months to a year, or whatever the case may be, you have further questions, you kind of don't know how to get started, feel free to DM me, reach out to me at any time, and I'll be glad to be able to answer your question. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube with Your Lifestyle Broward. So feel free to reach out to us. I look forward in sharing more videos with you. Enjoy your day.